welcome back. It's a bit of a wintry summer, well not wintry but sunny. I'm not sure how much you're going to actually pick up, so I don't know if I'll keep this in or not. I'll see. I thought I'd just do a little bit in the car on the way to our next wild camp. So welcome back to Dave and Audrey Does Outdoors. We're just doing a little wild camp tonight. Usual setup, same tent, we're just constantly use the Scarp 1 by tarp tent because it's reliable, it's comfortable, it's a good space, easy to put up. We're going to have a little fire tonight, so I brought some bits and pieces to get a fire moving. Brought my saw, going to keep it small, don't like these really big, massively kind of wasteful big things, so when I'm away by myself, nice and small little fire. We're going to cook some pork, some like pork medallion steak, and some nice rice, pudding, coffee, bed, book. You know the score if you've been following along. You kind of know how we roll. So big shout out to April, my better half, for supporting my excursion. She's having a bit of a quiet night in tonight with the wee one, which is cool. When I say wee one, Mia's 14, so girly night. Love Island, they're right into Love Island just now, so the dramas of whatever the kind of, what is it called, not real life TV, but you know what I mean. So we're going to park up soon, get the rucksack sorted, get it on. Bit of a hike, bit of some woods, a little bit of footage going up, and we're going to camp in a spot that I had a little bit of lunch in last week. So we're going to go back there, quite sheltered, it's not windy, not due to be windy tonight, the forecast is good. It's going to be a really nice walk just now. Nice and warm actually, sunny. It's been cold all day, but when the warm actually breaks through, it's about 3:30, 4, not too much time left, daylight, still gets dark fairly quick, but it's starting to stretch a little bit now, which is great. So we'll crack on and we'll do a little bit of footage and we'll get you back in a wee while. Thanks again for tuning in, looking forward to tonight. It'll be nice and chilled, and get a wee fire going, so stay tuned. I see. Oh, come. I see. I see. My God. I see. Right, welcome back. That's us. It's not the flattest of spots up here actually. I thought it was a bit flatter than it actually is. Sun's almost down. A little bit of road noise. There's a road that's maybe, I don't know, half a mile that way, but because it's really still, the traffic sounds travelling a wee bit, but it'll quieten down. It's only 4:45, so I haven't got the tent up yet, haven't got any wood, but again, as you can see, tons and tons of wood. We're just going to build a little, I'm going to dig a hole, have a little fire. I've got my saw, because some of it's really quite long, so just kind of chop it up a wee bit, a little bit of processing, but not too much. I'm going to get her jumper on. It's not super cold tonight, and it'll drop to about 2, I think, overnight, but we've got my really good winter sleeping bag, so keen to get the tent up, get the fire pit, keeping it small, and so nice to, I came up here for a little bit of lunch last weekend. I tend to post something once a week, but you tend to be like a week behind, if you like, just because it's nice to have something there so I can post pretty consistently at the weekend. So again, remember to hit the bell. I think you get sort of notifications when I put something up. Thanks to everyone who's new, who's tuning in. I really appreciate everyone's support. It's been nice to get some feedback. Somebody was asking about my under sheet of my tent. Somebody was asking about my cook set. So I'll try and do a little bit of talking through some bits and pieces whilst I'm setting up. If you're interested, I'm going to get her jumper on in a minute. She's nice and cosy because she's just came up off the lead all the way up. Oh man, quality. Quality times. With some nice pork tonight for dinner. It's getting cold, the sun's going down, so I'm going to get the tent set up, get stuff in the tent. It's supposed to be nice and still tonight, which makes a bit of a difference. Normally quite windy and cold. So right, tent up, wood, bit of wood gathering, a little bit of a stone circle. I need to keep it well away from the tent, so I'm probably going to stick up there in the woods. Farmers out, there must be some shooting. I don't know if it's pheasants at this time of year. Again, it sounds close, but it's actually really far away, but the microphone's probably picking up on that. We're right in the middle, like kind of lots of farming and lots of pheasant shooting, and I don't know, this time of year what are we in? We're in March now. So, right. Tent up. Somebody was asking about my tent under. This is just like a big bit of polythene, not particularly expensive. I think it was a big fridge freezer or something we bought years ago. But you can get different thicknesses of polythene off Amazon, and it's waterproof obviously, but I like it just because it gives a bit of protection to the kind of base of the tent. I put these little holes in it to, if it's windy, you can peg this down first and then put the tent over, but also helps you to line up where you want your mat as well. So because it's see-through, you can lay it down where it's flat. stone circle just to contain the fire a little bit. Some of the kind of winds that blow through this is like quite exposed up here. Just a little explore before it gets dark. So another 20 minutes and that'll be, if I just saw like 3 or 4 deer, 2 more up here. This is where they hang out, so we're going to take a little bit back. So we're having some rice, some pork, what else we're having? Avocado. I'm getting hungry, so I'm just going to bash on with some avocado and brown bread with some hot sauce with some black pepper. Little chopping board. This was my kind of sort of cook set, her food. It's a like little sort of sandwich bag. It didn't cost much, off Amazon. Keeps everything cool, keeps everything together. I can get kind of like, you know, a decent sized pot, a frying pan, all my coffee stuff, cup for her, and in the front pocket I've got like all my little bottles of sort of barbecue for the pork, like a mix, chili mix, olive oil. Starting to settle now. It takes me about an hour just of being in, getting my bearings, getting into the zone, getting the atmosphere, a few deer, a few birds, no one around, and then preparing for the darkness. And once the darkness envelops you, I feel even more safe. Secure, cocooned. So it's just starting to get dusky now, it's about 5:30. And So I'll eat this, not get stressed about the fire, get the fire on half an hour. Business. Absolute business. Fresh brown bread, avocado which was on sale, about £50, black pepper hot sauce. And it travels really well because in that little food bag nothing gets crushed. And I put my tin of juice out of the fridge, which keeps everything a bit cooler as well, so right, I'm going to sit and eat this. If you're new to the channel, you might not know, but I'm alcohol free. Oh, that's nice. And the only drug that I'm on is caffeine. I like quite strong coffees, maybe 3 a day at the most. And I've not had any alcohol for, I don't know if it's not 10 years, but it'll be 8 or something like that. I've not really counted it. And I mean, I've said don't miss it. I miss elements of it because after drinking beer for 30 odd years, you know, we got into beers at 13, 14, 15, you know, regularly 16, 17, every week, 2 or 3 times, by kind of 18, 19, and then all the way, you know, kind of, and so I don't miss much of it, and I don't think I'll drink again. I just don't want to. And I mean, even nights like, I mean, I would go away, we'd be like this, I'd be like this, and it'd be rum, beer, you know. So this has been some of the best years, you know, fresh-headed, out, wildlife, nature, no alcohol, no hangovers, and the money as well. We don't have the money, so that's a little sort of condensed journey story. So I'm going to finish off my avocado and get the fire on and get a couple layers on. It's proper freezing like. light challenges tonight. Sweet pork with Mexican rice. Fire's going well. I'm going to give her tea once at a time. Nice moist rice with tender pork. Oh, fire's nice. Really nice. Melissa's just chilling by the fire. She's got a blanket on. Nice night, good food, good company. Not too bad, all wrapped up, sitting by the fire, so enjoyed this little spot. It's been nice and quiet. A few little owls, bits and pieces, but a nice bit of stillness as well. Right, I'm going to cuddle into her for a wee while. Right, she's tucked up. The wind's totally died down. It's actually been a really pleasant night by the fire. I've forgotten my Kindle, so I'm not going to read. I'm just going to do a couple of messages on my phone, get an early night, up in the morning, coffee down the road. So yeah, nothing major tonight. Just let me leave that light out of the way in a sec. That's it. Quite bright. Yeah, just some nice little bit of tea, coffee, 2 or 3 hours just chilling in the woods with no lights on, just the fire. She came up on my chair with a blanket, so a bit of quality time with Audrey, which is always nice. and yeah, just a wee bit of chill, bit of space, bit of decompress. That's what we need, that's what we like. So I'm just going to sign out and we'll catch you in the morning. Night night. Morning folks. This is take two. The lens gets really steamy in the morning. So yeah, a good night sleep last night. A wee bit broken, which is normal, which is quite nice. It's kind of sort of reassuring, but warm, cosy, not much wind, no rain I don't think. So I'm just going to pack up and get a coffee. We're going to probably put the seat up outside and get a wee coffee by the tent whilst we're getting organised. So a really nice night last night, good food, quiet, pretty early night. I was a bit gutted, I forgot my Kindle. I've been enjoying reading my Kindle at night, so she's gonna living her best as per. Right, gonna get organised and get a coffee on once I've got a bit packed up. Got my Montrose by Company. They make a really good selection of different bags. I've got 2 or 3 hold alls, and because I keep my firelighter stuff in this bag, if it's really rainy, then all my little lighters and my gas, my wood, I know it's going to be dry. So if you're trying to set a fire, Audrey, don't keep a look out for her, because if she gets a scent of some deer, she tends to get a wee bit excited. Audrey, right, so just going to get this on, get a coffee on, get her clipped in or get her back in her bed. Audrey. That's us almost signed out, tents down. No trace at all, no trace up at the fire. Everything's put away, scattered about. Just like we've never been here, which is perfect. So somebody walks by, no one's camped here at all, which is really nice. It was a wee bit of a kind of a lumpy downhill pitch last night, but Still not too bad, not complaining at all. We'll walk on a little bit and sign out further along the path a bit. We're going to sign off on the track. She's off the lead, she's running about. Aren't you? She loves all the smells up here, the deer and the rabbit, the pheasant, squirrel. I'm going to put her on her lead because the last thing you want is her to kind of sort of disappear. So, a couple of miles trek out, beautiful day, starting to warm up a little bit. Another really nice little wild camp last night. Thank you again for tuning in. Please leave a little comment. I'm really enjoying communicating with some of you guys, my followers, which is really nice. Leave a comment, as I said before, if you want to see a bit more specifics about any of my gear, or I can do a little bit of a review, or I can focus a little bit more on a video. So try and get something up every week. As you know, mainly me and Audrey out and about. Last night forgot my light stuff, there was a wee bit of technical stuff. There's always some little challenge. So right, I'm going to get down the path. Take care and we'll catch you in the next trip.